Good morning. This is the reflection for Thursday, November the 19th, 2020. It's from Luke 19, 41 to 44, and is from the New International Version. As he approached Jerusalem and saw the city, he wept over it and said, "If you, even you, had known on this day what would bring you peace. But now it's hidden from your eyes. The days will come upon you when your enemies will build an embankment against you and encircle you and hem you in on every side. They will dash you to the ground and the children within your walls. They will not leave one stone on another, because you did not recognize the time of God's coming to you." Hi again. The previous two reflections I've commented on were concerning the death of John the Baptist. The passage talking about Jesus' vengeance with the sword, and now I've been given this happy ditty about the destruction of the Jewish nation. I must be truly blessed. Jesus often prophesied, and this prophecy was truly horrific. He prophesied that since the Jewish nation had rejected Christ, as they had rejected the prophets before him, the Jewish nation would cease to exist, and that their temple would be destroyed and the Jewish people would be scattered to the four winds. In AD 70, the son of the emperor Titus surrounded Jerusalem, and after a long siege, the city was no more. The Jewish historian Josephus wrote, "While the holy house was on fire, everything was plundered that came to hand, and 10,000 of those that were caught were slain. Nor was there a commiseration of any age, or any reverence of gravity, but children, and old men, and profane persons, and priests, were all slain in the same manner." Jews were forced to flee with what little possessions they owned, and start again in new territories. They were generally despised and given the title of Christ killers. They were very adept at trade, and many soon established great wealth, which gave the Jews the title of the money lenders of Europe. This arrangement was very one-sided, since if the debts became hard to repay, then the answer was simply to murder the moneylenders. You don't have to look any further than York to see an example of a Jewish pogrom. Here, in 1190, approximately 150 Jews took their own lives rather than submit to the baying mob that surrounded the castle. If you're fortunate to visit the tower in the spring, you will see a field of daffodils. The daffodil represented the five-pointed Star of David. Across Europe, over the ensuing centuries, Jews were forced to leave many European countries and flee overseas. Many went to America, where large Jewish settlements still exist. Throughout Germany and Russia in the 1920s and 30s, Jews were blamed for every ill that occurred. In Germany, they were blamed for the loss of the First World War, the reparations that were imposed, and the mass poverty and starvation that followed. When Hitler came to power, he tried to wipe all Jews from the face of the earth in what became known as the final solution. Over 6 million Jews perished. On the 14th of May, 1948, the State of Israel was established. My prayer for today is a prayer for all genocides. When you died on that Good Friday hill, as you died, you asked the Father to forgive them, for they know not what they did. Today, please remember all the innocents as they had their lives prematurely taken away from them, and open the eyes of the murderers as what path they should follow. We think of the Roman centurion as he stated the words that, "Surely this man was the Son of God." Amen. And thank you for listening.
By the waters of Babylon, we lay down and wept and wept for thee, Zion. We remember thee, remember thee, remember thee, Zion. By the waters of Babylon, we lay down and wept for thee, Zion. We remember thee, remember thee, remember